Hey everyone, it's Ethan Ormis back again for another video today, and welcome back to the channel, guys. We're here again for yet another video. Today we're going to be doing another movies that I watched last week, which I'm pretty excited for. We watched a decent amount of movies last week, and pretty much all of them are actually with Daily, so that was pretty nice. We had a really good time watching these movies, so I mean, let's get right into it. We're going to start it off with my least favorite of the week, which I actually watched alone, which was Ghosted, the brand new Chris Evans and Ana de Armas movie, which wasn't a good movie, to say the least. I absolutely loved the cameo scene, and that was about it. I was cackling at the cameo scene, but yeah, not a great movie. It's an average of 2.3 stars on Letterboxd, sorry, which is absolutely terrible. Like, that's really, really bad. But it seems like I honestly like it more than most people. I gave it a 1.5 stars, a 34 out of 100. So, by no means good at all. I think it is a terrible movie, to be fair. But, yeah, it's a good thing I like Chris Evans, because Chris Evans is my favorite. So, with that being said, let's move on to a 2005 horror movie, House of Wax, which was a decent movie. I enjoyed it a little bit. I thought it was pretty mid for the most part. Ranked it a 57 out of 100. Jaume Collet-Serra is very, is very interesting for me as a director, because some of his movies that I've watched, I don't really care for. But there is one movie that I absolutely love of his, which is Black Adam. So, I don't know. But a lot of the films that I've watched from him, I don't really care for. So, it's weird. I don't really know how to feel about his directing. So, very, very interesting. I thought it was a unique, not story. I just thought in general the idea of it was pretty unique, but I just don't think anything was that special from it. But with that being said, let's keep going onto The Conjuring. We have a big jump from a 57 to an 81, the first Conjuring movie. Daly and I are going to go through all of the Conjuring movies eventually, but yeah, we watched the first one, and I think there's like 7 or 8 movies in the franchise currently out. Only 2 of them are on streaming services. Everything else we'd have to buy or rent, which I can't really say I want to do all that much right now, so I'm not. But eventually we will. But as of right now, I'm not. Anyways, The Conjuring, an 81 out of 100. Thought it was a great movie. I did quite enjoy it a lot. I think this is a pretty highly rated movie as well, to be fair. It seems like a lot of people really enjoy this movie. I didn't really think it was much of a horror movie. I was actually pretty more invested into the actual story rather than the tenseness, the thrill, and the horror. So overall, I did enjoy that movie, but it's obviously very low on the list considering I had a very solid week of watches. But moving on to Brother Bear, which I ranked an 82 out of 100. This was a childhood favorite of mine. Glad I got around to watching it. I really, really enjoyed it. I started watching the second one with Daly, but we didn't finish it, so it's not going to be in this list. It'll be in next week's list. But overall, really, really enjoyed this movie. An 82 out of 100. Again, childhood favorite. Glad I got around to watching it, because it's been probably over a decade since I last watched it. So, dope nonetheless. Let's keep going up to Tetris, which of course a brand new movie as well. Just came out, I think, at the start of April, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, really, really love this movie. I've seen a lot of mixed reviews from this movie, but an 87 out of 100. I really, really enjoyed this. True thrilling biopic. I don't remember how it's pronounced, but nonetheless, really, really enjoyed it. Tanner Egerton is fantastic in everything he does, truly. I think he is a fantastic, I said Tanner, didn't I? Taron Egerton, sorry. He's a fantastic actor, so really, really great. Anyways, let's keep going on to Hacksaw Ridge, which I ranked an 88 out of 100. Again, another biopic, which was pretty great as well. Again, 88, of course, is pretty high. Shout out to Andrew Garfield. Really, really enjoyed this movie. Pretty brutal form of war. Of course, that Hacksaw Ridge looked absolutely terrifying. So, yeah, anyways, very gruesome movie as well. But let's keep moving on to The Suicide Squad, which I ranked at 89 out of 100, which actually drops my rating a lot. I had it at a 95 out of 100, a 4.5 stars, almost a 5-star for myself, down to an 89 out of 100, so it's down to a 4-star. Yeah, I do still enjoy this movie a lot, but overall, I think I had it a little too highly rated. I think this is like the 4th time I've watched it since it came out, so not as frequent as some other watches, considering it's a superhero movie. But yeah, yeah, I don't know. It just didn't sit right with me as much this previous time from watching it. So with that being said, let's keep going. We're now into the top 3, and this one absolutely stunned me. An 89 out of 100, Bridesmaids. I fucking loved this movie. This movie was fantastic. I thought it was absolutely hilarious. It made me laugh a lot. I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. One of my favorites of the week. It is top 3. So, and then the top 2, which is actually how I started off the week, How to Train Your Dragon 1 and 2. Similarly, for the Conjuring movies, we are going to have to rent the third How to Train Your Dragon because it's not on any streaming services yet. So I will eventually get around to that. Just not yet. But that's okay. Anyways, How to Train Your Dragon 2 is the lower rated of the two, but still gets that 4.5 stars for me, a 90 out of 100. And then How to Train Your Dragon 1, a 91 out of 100, which is my favorite movie of the week. And yeah, overall, again, a very enjoyable week for myself. I watched 10 movies last week, so pretty good overall. And yeah, I enjoyed this week of movies a lot. So with that being said, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.